Welcome to Super Saturday. I'm Michael, and this, of course, is none other than Mr. Jeff Hill. And Jeff, I think that it is absolutely appropriate that we start this Super Saturday with a toast.
I couldn't agree more, Michael.
Okay, here's to 10 grams of high-quality protein packed into just 150 calories with 4 grams of fiber and just 5 to 6 grams of sugar, and they are delicious. Let's welcome chocolate cherry almond and peanut butter chocolate beach bars to the Team Beachbody family.
Cheers to that. Michael, that video makes me want to conga and eat beach bars at the same time.
Yeah, I know the feeling, Jeff. You know, Jeff, the bars are officially available in all of our markets as of April 6th.
And Michael, those bars aren't just delicious, they're a great snack for the whole family. They were specially formulated to provide a dense dose of nutrition in a small amount of calories.
Right. You know, Dr. Luigi often talks about how so much of the food that people consume are full of empty calories. Now, these bars are anything but that. As a matter of fact, let's look at how our beach bars compare to some of the other leading brands. When you compare a peanut butter chocolate beach bar to a similar flavor of a Kind bar, an RX bar, a Cliff bar, and a Lara bar on a calorie-for-calorie basis, Beach Bar has a higher proportion of protein and fiber and less sugar than these other 4 bars. And of course, Beach Bars have no trans fats or artificial flavors.
And that's great. So coaches, you can be confident that the beach bars are a sensible protein addition to the incredible nutrition that you're getting with Shakeology. Okay, if you don't know already, you can order each of these bar flavors in single 15-bar cartons. And we also have 2 and 3 carton options with different combinations of flavors.
And Jeff, let's not forget that the 3-carton version has 90 personal volume points. So new HD orders to your customers can earn you 2 Success Club points.
All right, well, beach bars are available now. And next month, coaches will have another product to grow their businesses when we launch our groundbreaking new program, 2B Mindset.
Jeff, I really think 2B Mindset is going to be a game changer. For those of you who don't know about it, it is Beachbody's first program that addresses the mindset challenge that so many of us have when it comes to eating. This program was created by Alana Molstein, a registered dietitian, and some of our coaches who've had the chance to participate in the test group are raving about this program and Alana.
Well, raving might be an understatement. We're hearing descriptions like life-changing and transformational. I know you've had a chance to talk with Alana about 2B Mindset, so let's take a look at that.
All right. Alana, welcome. We are so excited to have you on this Super Saturday talking about 2B Mindset. We can't wait until the launch, but there might be some coaches out there that actually are meeting you for the first time on this video. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I've lost a lot of weight myself. I've lost 100 pounds.
Wow.
And with the 2B Mindset, and that's how I helped create it and develop it. It really all started around when my parents were getting divorced. I mean, you can literally see it in my childhood pictures. I was 215 pounds and I was only 5 feet 2 inches tall.
Wow.
So I was very big and I just had a very deeply rooted emotional connection to food.
And so what was the turning point for you?
I was going into high school and I think that idea of going into high school, it was like, come on, Alana, like enough is enough.
So now you're a registered dietitian.
Yeah, I always wanted to be a dietitian. I always wanted to study nutrition because I always wanted to help other people figure it out as well.
You've lived this program yourself.
And do on a daily basis. I mean, I'm 7.5 months pregnant. I'm still eating very similarly to, because it's very sustainable. It's very simple. You still get to eat great food.
And I think that is so important, that people start this, have success, and keep going with that success.
Absolutely. You kind of like, once you learn the 2B Mindset, it definitely helps people just reestablish a healthier relationship with food.
Now, I know that so many coaches have talked to people who want to make a change in their life, but say, you know what, I'm not a workout person. And finally, this is a way for them to achieve that change.
It's amazing how, like, when you don't start with the pushing and exercise, how much people want to, after they do the 2B mindset for a couple of months, take off a couple of those top layers of weight that they feel like has been weighing them down, and then all of a sudden exercise feels a lot more fun and doable.
Oh, I'm so excited about this program. You know, let's talk about 2B mindset.
Yeah.
So how does it work?
So when you get the 2B mindset, you're gonna start with 26 videos that are basically like the base program. And that's how you're gonna really understand how you're gonna lose weight happily and keep it off. So that's gonna teach you the plate it method, how to, redefine food groups and make your plates work for breakfast, lunch, dinners. It's gonna teach you, what if you have to just travel? What if you're going to an event? It's gonna address if you're an emotional eater. It's gonna address a lot of what happens when the scale goes up or I plateau. There's a video to help you answer all those questions. There's 26 of them. And then we have a lot of recipe videos to go with it. So the more videos and principles you take on, the more and more weight you can lose. But even just starting at 1 a week, you can lose a lot of weight and master that and then go from there. So
awesome. And in addition to the videos, there's some other great tools that come with every 2B mindset package. So why don't we go through those?
It starts with the Getting Started guide. This is really pretty straightforward. It's just how you get started, how to access all the other tools. Then it has the My Go-To guide, which kind of sums up each of the videos. It also helps you set up your kitchen. So there's actually a video on like how to best set up your kitchen, how to go to the grocery store. There's nowhere you will go in life where you can't bring the 2B mindset with you. We reinforced it with all these tools by making sure that, with this awesome tracker, you can stay on track through everything. This is gonna help everyone personally track their day-to-day life. It has a breakdown of how we should be eating. It even has, are you using the bathroom? How much are you sleeping? How much water are you drinking? No one's tracker is gonna look the same. No 2 days in your tracker will probably look the same.
Right, we have the awesome recipes.
The recipes are amazing. The best part is, yes, they're healthy and good for weight loss, but you will never even look at them like that because they're big, delicious, they're easy to make.
And let's talk about this water bottle here, which is no ordinary water bottle. Right?
No ordinary water bottle. Nothing about this program is gonna feel ordinary. Nothing is like probably what you've done in the past, and this water bottle is no exception. I love that it has 30 ounces of water because rather than focusing on 8 to 10 glasses a day, which you've probably been told, you'll just focus on like 3 to 4 bottles. But this is really the best part. There are a list of my little catchphrases. So I have a lot of like little catchphrases you're gonna catch from the video. They help reinforce the positive mindset and the positive weight loss, and we've kind of like imprinted the top hits on this water bottle.
So every sip comes with a little inspiration.
Absolutely, and it just keeps you in that positive state every day as you look at it.
Fantastic. What we're really excited about, with the launch of this, we are going to have an exclusive coach-only group. We're calling it Office Hours with Alana. Now, there's not specific office hours, but it's gonna be a private Facebook page for coaches who purchase 2B Mindset, where they can come to you, interact with you, ask questions, get tips. What are you excited about with that?
I love it. It's like my favorite thing. I'm gonna pop in probably multiple times a day, answering any question you have. Recipe tips, weight loss struggles, events that come up, any personal anecdote that you might be asking or wondering or questioning, I will be there supporting you.
So one last question before we wrap up. I've heard you say, I've heard others say this phrase, lose weight happily and learn to keep it off for good.
Yes, that is really something you'll hear me say a lot. You're gonna really start to develop your own tools, and that sense of empowerment, that sense of freedom and flexibility with your schedule gives people such a great sense of happiness, especially as they see so much progress and see almost like a daily, day-to-day progress in improving their mindset, relationship with food, and their weight loss. It's a very happy, positive experience.
This is going to be such a powerful program, and I have to thank you for becoming part of the Beachbody family and
honored.
Helping us to change so many lives going forward. So thank you, Alana.
Thank you. Very excited.
Well, great job, Michael. So let's get into the details. 2B Mindset can be accessed on a new nutrition tab on Beachbody On Demand, but it's really a separate product from Beachbody On Demand.
Yeah, that's right. Coaches and their customers will be able to buy 2B Mindset from teambeachbody.com starting on May 2nd. The price of 2B Mindset is $119, and there will be a challenge pack for $180, which includes Shakeology HD. Now, this will give you access to all of the 2B Mindset materials, under the Nutrition tab in Beachbody On Demand. Okay, this is important. To Be Mindset customers do not have to be a Beachbody On Demand subscriber to access the To Be Mindset materials. Similarly, Beachbody On Demand subscribers will have to separately purchase To Be Mindset to gain access to it.
And we will have a special price at launch, right?
I'm glad that you mentioned that. We're actually calling May 2nd through June 3rd the beta launch period because the accompanying Beachbody Nutrition app won't launch until June 4th. Now, with the app, you'll be able to view all of the To Be Mindset videos and track your progress.
But to be clear, you don't necessarily need the app to do the program.
Right. The app does complement the program, but all of the videos will be available on the site, and each purchase comes with the tracker journal. Now, when the app launches on June 4th, you'll be able to view the videos on the app as well as track your progress. But because the app will come later, we are reducing the price during the beta launch to $99 and $160 for the challenge pack. And everybody who buys during that time will get access to the app as soon as it becomes available on June 4th. So a little added benefit.
Okay, I want to reiterate the coach exclusive group, Office Hours with Alana. In this group, coaches will have more direct access to Alana and be able to ask specific questions about the program and general nutrition to help them with their questions. Any coach who purchases the To Be Mindset kit or challenge pack between May 2nd and June 3rd will be invited to this group.
We've had about 100 coaches in the To Be Mindset test group, and the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. For many, this program has changed the way they think about very basic food principles. They see this as a whole new way to help more customers and expand their business. Let's take a minute and hear from a few of them.
Let me tell you from a coach perspective, this is a game changer.
This tool is the tool that has been missing to keep everyone motivated past that one program completion, past that one victory, or past that one time that they fell off.
There's no reason for them to go into hiding because they fell off the wagon or they didn't do as well as everybody else in the challenge group. For that reason alone, I feel like it's gonna help my business, especially with retention.
I think also just to have a focus on nutrition that feels really feasible is really exciting to present to people.
Not only is this going to be an amazing program for people doing our fitness programs at home, it's also going to open up the doors. It's gonna fling them wide open for all kinds of people. For people who do classes at the gym, for people who just love to go to the gym, for people who might not want to exercise and just aren't there in their journey.
I keep thinking about those people that haven't wanted to join me because they're like, I don't really feel like I'm a coach, right? I don't feel like I look like I could be on a magazine cover.
And now that we're launching a program where you don't have to work out, where it's extra credit, that is gonna be huge. This is sort of the missing piece of the puzzle.
If they're not ready for the fitness side yet, or maybe they have a lot of injuries and they're not confident in themselves that they can modify enough, this is going to be perfect for them.
And I'm actually tapping into a market that I really never tapped into before, which is people who struggle with emotional eating.
We've never offered anything like this, and there's nothing like To Be Mindset. People will love it because it gives them freedom.
All those people that said no to you, this is the perfect opportunity to just go talk to them again and say, hey, I do have an alternative for you.
Yeah, this is just game changer. I think I can't wait. It's like, I know we're all itching. We're like, when can we do it? When can we tell the world?
To Be Mindset is going to be a great business builder, but you don't have to wait until May to start employing the best practices that some of our most successful coaches are doing to grow their businesses now.
You know, in the month of February, we featured coaches on the National Wake Up Call who shared their best practices around using Instagram and inviting. So we decided to take the best clips from each live video and re-deliver it to you as a reminder of what's working and what you can do to increase your earnings.
It was all official Instagram that I did all my recruiting on.
My Insta stories brought in a lot of traction and people into my business.
100% difference in my business and made it fun.
It all starts with quality posting on social media.
I'm showing that I'm drinking my Shakeology and I'm working out. I showcase that every single day this is part of my lifestyle.
I really plugged into my journey and being honest and being relatable in what I was going through.
Share what your day-to-day life looks like. So some of the time I will record my kids like mom life. People love that because it's real. My number for that, rule of thumb, I would say probably 10 stories minimum a day. Knowing who you're trying to attract is so important. Who are you besides Beachbody? Are you a hiker? Are you a surfer?
Think of 5 things that describe you and just stick to those 5 things every single day.
I think it's really important to make a list of hashtags that really don't have anything to do with the business, but they have to do with people who you can relate to. Let's say I typed in hashtag 31 weeks pregnant. Underneath that hashtag, it will populate all of the related hashtags. This is what you want to start researching and making lists of. So instead of hashtagging the workout that I'm doing, use hashtags like 31 weeks pregnant workout or mom to be fitness. So really kind of creating that curiosity environment for the people that are finding you amongst these hashtags.
I follow 100 people a day with my interest list hashtags, and I do this Monday through Friday. And then on Sunday, I use this app. It's called Cleaner for Instagram when I do all my unfollowed. But really, any followers app works. So rule of thumb, 50 at a time. And I do that so that I keep my number of people I'm following down. But on the same hand, do you really want to be following people that aren't following you back? And my answer is no. The people that are following you back, those are the people that you want to spend your time engaging with.
After I've gotten in my post, I start to watch, and I watch like a hawk to who is watching my social media, and then I start to build a relationship with them.
Make sure that you're reading these people's captions. Maybe ask them a question when you're looking at their post.
If you ask a question, they respond. So a lot of things I like to ask at this point, are you also on a fitness journey? Do you love fitness too? I saw your recipe. Will you share it with me so I can give it to my challengers? That type of thing. I love to compliment and ask a question.
None of the messages that I send to people actually have anything to do with Beachbody at first.
Say something like, hey, I'm not a creep, but it's really nice to see some other moms who are the same week pregnant as me who can really relate to what's going on.
I say, hey friend, I just wanted to say thank you so much for your support on my page. I appreciate it. And that's usually it. I don't talk about the products. I don't come out of the gate with a challenge group invite.
If you start the relationship from a place of genuine interest and friendship and not looking at these people as a potential customer, you'll have such a better response with people, how they reciprocate with you.
I don't go out and chase people. I build these relationships. My inboxes are always full of messages saying, hey, I see your post, what are you doing? And these are all people that I've spent this time just talking with. It has eliminated all of that stress about finding clients or wondering where my next person's gonna come from. I already know.
You need to actually invite people and add new people to your network. And I really do think that's testament to being extremely consistent and being honest. It's so simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. And if you continually do it with consistency over time, it will bring success. It just will.
I love that those tips are so actionable. Jeff, besides a national wake-up call, where can coaches get tips like that?
It's a great question. Of course, the best source is from the Coach's Upline. But you know that there's a large training library in the coach office. And a great place to get access to some of the very best practices is the Champions page on Facebook. The page is hosted by our coach development team, and we frequently share the best practices from our most successful coaches.
Yeah, and Jeff, let's not forget about Carl's Success Club System 1x3x5 group. Now, the objective of this group is to develop a system of activity that would drive you to help at least 3 new people a month get started with a challenge pack or Shakeology HD, and drive 5 of your personally sponsored coaches to do the same. Now, Carl has shared his own insights in that group, had coaches share their insight, and even had some great guest speakers like Brendan Burchard talk to the group. To be eligible to participate, all you need to do is buy a ticket to Coach Summit.
Well, and I'm glad that you brought up Summit. Summit is the ultimate experience when it comes to finding resources that will enrich your experience as a coach. We say it all the time, but if you're serious about becoming successful as a coach, even if you just became a coach today, you really need to invest in yourself and join us at Summit in Indianapolis this June.
Yeah, and Jeff, we want more coaches attending Summit, which is why we are offering a last chance discount on Summit tickets for the month of April. Now, if you purchase your tickets at Summit, that price will be $295. And right now, there is an online price, which is $195 through May 25th. Those tickets are transferable and refundable. But now through the end of April, we are going to offer a non-transferable, non-refundable ticket for $165.
That's a great deal, and you can still get access to Carl's group with that ticket. And Michael, a couple important dates as we lead up to Summit. If you're registered for Summit, you'll be receiving an email with the Summit Track Selection Guide on Monday, April 9th. You'll have a few weeks to look it over and decide which training workshops you want to attend and the super trainer workouts to commit to. Then, on April 30th, we'll open up registration in a tiered format, just as we've done in the past. For more info on that, just check out FAQ 2940. On April 23rd, the Summit app will also be available for download. It's really important that you do that so that we can communicate any updates to Summit before and during the event.
And let's not forget Summit party qualifications. So we have our Success Club party, and to earn an invitation to that event, coaches must earn Success Club 5 in both March and April 2018, with a minimum of 20 Success Club points combined over both months. Gets you and a guest into that awesome Success Club party. Plus, we have the Leadership Ladder reception. Now, to earn an invitation to that event, coaches must first qualify as a team leader, an organization leader, or an executive leader for the month of April 2018. And number 2, be a paid 2-star diamond or higher for at least one bonus week that ends in April 2018.
Okay, Michael, so what else do we need to cover?
Well, we've been hinting about a few new programs that are launching around Summit. Should we cover that?
Absolutely. I'm particularly excited about another first-of-a-kind program for Beachbody that is specifically geared towards our Spanish-speaking audience. We have a brand new super trainer to welcome to our family. Her name is Idalis Velasquez, and her new workout program in Spanish is called Mes de Más. Let's take a look.
Ejercicio, nutrición y apoyo grupal. Esta es la fórmula de Beachbody. 30 días de ejercicio y nutrición fácil de seguir. Y apoyo grupal para mantenerte responsable, enfocada y motivada. Este es Mes de Más. Conozca a nuestra nueva superentrenadora, Idalis Velázquez.
Para mí es un honor y estoy súper emocionada poder llevar un mes de más a la comunidad de Team Beachbody. Yo sé cuánto tiempo llevan pidiendo un programa completamente en español, un programa que te ayudará a obtener los mismos resultados como P90X, T25 y así juntos continuaremos ayudando a la comunidad latina a vivir una vida sana, más fuerte y llena de energía.
Idalis ha sido una figura de salud y entrenamiento físico por más de 20 años, comenzando a los 12 años cuando participaba en la selección de atletismo de Puerto Rico. Su pasión por la salud y condición física le ayudó a ser una entrenadora influyente en la comunidad latina de los Estados Unidos. Ser mamá le ayudó también a darse cuenta del beneficio de crear ejercicios cortos y efectivos que dan resultados a las personas ocupadas como ella.
A mí personalmente me motivan los resultados. Eso es lo que me mantiene súper motivada. No siempre quiero hacer ejercicio, pero pienso cómo me siento luego que empiezo mi rutina y al completarla. Y eso es lo bueno del fitness, que es una herramienta que nos ayuda a vivir nuestra mejor vida. No necesariamente tiene que consumir todo tu tiempo.
Con Mes de Más, cada día es un nuevo ejercicio. 6 días a la semana por 4 semanas. Progresarás con 24 entrenamientos únicos y de alta energía con Idalis y su grupo. Con la motivación y el apoyo de tu familia Beachbody, terminarás el programa completo.
Tu cuerpo te lo va a agradecer.
Con Mes de Más, comiendo saludable para conseguir resultados, ahora es más fácil. Podrás disfrutar la comida que tanto te gusta con una guía simple de alimentación y una lista de porciones fáciles de entender y seguir. Puedes continuar comiendo tus platillos favoritos sin sacrificar tus resultados, con recetas, consejos y listas para hacer tus compras más fáciles. Además, viene con tu Mes de Más Tracker, una agenda para ayudarte a mantener un historial de tus comidas y ejercicios para motivarte y que te enfoques a seguir las tareas diarias que te ayudarán a lograr más. Mucho más cada día, más vitalidad, más nutrición, más apoyo grupal y finalmente alcanzar tus metas. ¿Están listos para conseguir más de la vida cada día? Prepárense para un Mes de Más.
Y quiero que te unas conmigo el 16 de julio y juntos conquistar Mes de Más.
Wow, this is such an exciting opportunity to recruit a whole new group of customers to the Beachbody family that we have never addressed directly before. But it doesn't just have to be for our Spanish speakers. There'll also be an English track for anyone else that wants to check out the program. But Jeff, in addition to having our first ever Spanish language program, we're also excited to announce that at the launch time, Beachbody On Demand will have Spanish navigation on the site, so our Spanish speakers can easily get to the program.
Muy bien.
Oh, I love when you speak foreign languages. Now, Jeff, there is one other new concept that we need to introduce for this program and for all of our fitness launches going forward. Now, as you know, in the past, when we launch a new program, everyone who was a Beachbody On Demand subscriber got access to that program. That's still true, but we know that there are people who want access to these programs sooner. So, starting with our next launches, we are introducing VIP Early Access. Here's how it works. Beachbody On Demand subscribers who want early access can pay a fee to view during this early access period. Now, for new customers and new coaches, buying the Mes de Más Challenge Pack or accessory bundle will give you early access to the program at no additional charge.
Okay, so let's break it down as it relates to Mes de Más.
Sure, okay. VIP Early Access on Beachbody On Demand starts on July 16th and goes through September 30th. Only people who purchase a Mes de Más Challenge Pack, accessory bundle, or VIP Early Access can view the program starting on July 16th. All other Beachbody On Demand subscribers will be able to view on October 1st when it becomes part of the Beachbody On Demand catalog.
Okay, so challenge packs, accessory bundles, and VIP early access will go on pre-sale on teambeachbody.com starting June 11th so that people can receive any of their equipment, printed user guides, and meal plans before the videos are available on July 16th.
Oh, Jeff, we should also point out that similar to what Autumn did for 80-Day Obsession and what Alana is going to do for 2B Mindset, Idalis will be hosting a coach-exclusive Mes de Más test group on Facebook. Now, that group will start on July 16th, and any coach who purchases a Mes de Más product will be invited. Boy.
But it's getting kind of noisy in here. What's going on?
It's getting a little distracting. You know, I think that means that Carl is ready to introduce our other new program that's scheduled to launch around Summit. Okay, Carl, why don't we throw it over to you?
It's like I'm looking in the mirror. All right, put them down. We got to talk to people. This is Super Saturday. This is when we are announcing the next big new program. The Summit launch in Indianapolis is going to be built around a program called Lift 4 by Joel Freeman. L-I-I-F-T 4. And what does that stand for and what's it mean?
Lift 4 stands for Lift and Hit. Now, that sounds familiar. If it does sound familiar, it's because you've probably already done Lift and Hit. It was a bot exclusive. We did it last year, and it was quite successful. People really enjoyed that. So out comes an 8-week program, 4 days a week, weightlifting, high-intensity interval training, get your workouts in, 4 days, about 30 minutes each
Now, wait
workout.
a minute. People are going to, like, pff, I just heard minds exploding all over the country, North America, even in the UK. They're like, 4 days a week.
Right.
Dude, how's that going to work for me? I just got done a program. I was doing it 6-7 days a week. Why 4 days a week?
It really went back to basics when it comes to weightlifting. And what I mean by that is going after heavy weights to really stimulate the muscles. Because we're lifting heavy, because we're exhausting your muscles, you've got to give your body a chance to recover. So that's where the breaks come into it.
I mean, we saw, and it surprised us with the launch of P90X, with the launch of Body Beast, that women like gravitated to these programs because they realized once they started to tone up, once they started to strengthen, their metabolism kicked in and the weight just fell off.
Yeah.
Like everything got toned and sculpted and perfect.
There's a misconception about women lifting weights and that you get this feeling of, I'm going to be bulky. What we're really working on is developing muscle. It's about getting strong, getting shredded, and then combining the HIIT aspect of it, really spiking your metabolism, full caloric burn, and then you see amazing results with that.
Now, why did you combine it this way? You do the lifting first, and then the HIIT training at the second half of the workout in general? So why did you do it in that order?
It really comes down to is I'm going to target what I need the most energy to do first, and that's heavy lifting. So we're really going to deplete the glycogen stores in your muscles as we go through the heavy lifting, and then with the HIIT component, again, full metabolic spike, absolute max calorie burn at the end, and then you're pretty much just, you're done. You're crawling.
And that's actually, that's what helps you continue burning calories long after the workout.
That's right. We know
is that spike of HIIT training.
We know that muscles burn more calories for longer because they're regenerating, they're recovering, they're consuming more calories after the workout is over. And then after the HIIT, yeah, you're still burning the whole time. It's only around 30 minutes, so there's no messing around. There's no downtime in these workouts. From the minute we push play, you do not stop until it's over. But at the end of it, you are physically spent, but then you know you get to recover.
Now, how many routines is it, basically?
So it is a new routine every single time you do a workout. So 8 weeks, 4 workouts, so 32 original workouts. And the first 6 weeks are really your build weeks, and that's why we call them build, because really focusing on the heavy lifting. The last 2 weeks we call more of a shred weeks, and that's really where we bring a little bit more intensity into the workouts and add some more elements to it. Every single time you do the workout, there's some familiarity with the movements, yet the sequencing changes to keep it fresh.
Now, I know that we've included resistance bands with the accessory pack, but you're here with dumbbells. Is it interchangeable? How do we put it together?
It's interchangeable, but when I was creating this program, I really wanted to make it simple and realistic for everybody. Obviously, if you're traveling, then the resistance bands is a great tool to be able to still do this workout.
Well, I gotta be honest with you, I actually like working with resistance bands even when I'm at home. You've been working with the test group, and I've heard amazing things from people. Tell me what you've seen happening in the group, and has anything surprised you so far?
Not only have we seen some amazing physical results, but the mental component and this empowerment of strength, of being strong and being able to lift weight and lift it correctly and safely, and then see the results have been awesome to watch.
It sounds kind of intense. Is this, like, what is the continuum? Are we beginner to advanced? Are we intermediate to advanced? How did you set it up?
So if you're new to lifting weights, if you've never lifted weights before, then you're obviously going to start light, or you can use the resistance bands as well. Because you can change your resistance as you go. So that's your option. And obviously with the high intensity interval training moves, anytime we have any sort of impact move, we have a modifier for that too. So it really is for everybody, and you will be amazed on how fast you progress though.
And the performance line, does that fit into this program as well?
This is one of the things I'm most excited about Lift 4 is the fact that we have really worked with the Beachbody Performance team to integrate the products into this, and especially with weightlifting. The Beachbody Performance Recover, Energize, Hydrate, and the Recharge have all been really integral into this, so it will work into the nutrition plan as well.
Can I eat the beach bars on the program?
You can even have the beach bars in the program. You're gonna need a snack, because that's the greatest thing about this.
I gotta have a snack.
Is when you start lifting, you get hungry.
It's absolutely perfect. So that is the news. Right around Summit, we are gonna be releasing this fantastic 8-week program, 4 new workouts a week, exclusive coach test group with Joel, a nice, simple to follow nutrition plan, and the kind of program that if you're looking to bring people into your business to start challenge groups for the summer, imagine how compelling it's gonna be for them to get into a program where they're gonna get results lifting and doing cardio, HIIT training cardio, 4 days a week with 3 days off. I think it's ingenious. I think it's going to be great. Let's send it back all the way across the other side of the gym to Michael and Jeff.
Thanks, Carl and Joel. And hey, just to be clear, Lift 4 will follow a similar VIP early access launch schedule as Mr. Mas. Challenge packs, accessory bundles, and VIP early access will go up for pre-sale on June 11th. VIP early access starts July 16th. Joel's coach-only group will run from July 16th through September 7th. And VIP early access will end on October 1st when it moves into the Beachbody On Demand catalog.
Well, Michael, we've covered a lot of stuff today, and I know that Carl has a few parting words, but the reason we cover so much stuff is because we want to make sure that we're setting you up for success. That's why we're focused on introducing new products that will help people get results, and why we expose you to all these trainings and best practices. We want you to thrive as a Team Beachbody coach. One of the highlights of these Super Saturdays for me, for all of us, is when we get to hear one of your coach stories. Let's take a look.
I'm Brittany Crosby. I'm a 2-star diamond coach, and I am from Georgetown, Texas. I've been a Beachbody coach for 3 years. Before I became a coach, I was an elementary teacher. Loved hiking and climbing mountains. I had just gotten married, enjoying newlywed life. My husband and I were in Mexico on our honeymoon. We met another couple there, Josh and Maggie. Maggie had been a Beachbody coach. I saw her transformation that she posted, and I said, show me how to do that. Then I was introduced to Beachbody, and it was hard work, but it was simple. You just had to literally follow along. And I felt good, stronger than I'd ever been. Just the best shape I had been in my entire life, feeling fantastic. Maggie was also a teacher at the time, and seeing her find joy on every aspect of her life with Beachbody, I was just realizing that there was something missing. I mean, teaching is a fantastic profession, but at 25 at the time, and I thought, is this it? And I just had this calling that there was something more out there for me, something different. Maggie made it seem doable as a teacher, and so I followed in her steps with that to be a coach. I started not feeling well in September of last year. I would be as sick as can be, lying on my bathroom floor night after night. I couldn't eat anything. 4 nights out of 5, I was in the ER, and nobody could figure anything out. I was told, there's nothing wrong with you. You have nothing life-threatening. Stop coming to the ER. And I just kept telling them, no, you are wrong, and you need to figure out what's wrong with me. After Thanksgiving, I was admitted to the hospital. And about 2.5 weeks into my hospital stay, the 3rd gastroenterologist that I had seen walks into my room, and he says, sweetheart, I'm sorry, but you have cancer. In that moment, I expected to melt into a puddle of tears and somebody just mop me up off the floor, but I didn't. It was, okay, we know what to fight now. So they said, we've got to start you on treatments soon, and we think you're strong enough to start it early. Are you ready for it? And I said, bring it on. From that moment, I've been fighting every day since. I was told by my oncologist that I probably wouldn't be here today if it weren't for what? The transformation I made before this. The internal transformation to me was huge. Yes, Beachbody gave me abs, but the biggest transformation was confidence. Fighting for your life is hard. It's not fun, but coaching and seeing people's transformations and being able to be a part of people's lives like that, that's fun. I kept inviting girls from my hospital bed and from the chemo chair. I've been able to tap into a whole new group of people who thought like, oh, I have this diagnosis. It may not be cancer, it may be something else, but they just throw their hands in the air and say, this is it, I give up. And so to just be encouraged to continue to post on social media and make that community based around all of that has been a really neat thing to see. And it's also been really cool to see them step up in their own lives saying like, okay, Brittany can do this when she's fighting cancer. I can do this too. And so it's been cool to pass the torch that way, and is a big deal for me. I have absolutely the greatest team on this earth. They've just become my biggest cheering section. They started a huge Facebook group called Fit Foundation Supports Brittany and just put positive things in there, make sure I'm always supported and all of that. And one example in particular, I'm in the hospital bed, hooked up to machines, can't do anything. I was there over Christmas, and one of my coaches that I met online, she came to my hospital room and hung up Christmas lights all over my room to make sure that I had Christmas. I will not forget that. I am more alive today than I was 3 years ago when I didn't have cancer. I was at Summit last summer, my bald self and all. And just to go to those things and feel that community surrounding you and feel so supported, there's nothing like it out there. There's nothing like it. And 5 years from now, I definitely see myself cancer-free, and I see myself climbing a whole lot more mountains and hiking and going all over the world for travel, but still leading my team, for sure.
I love hearing coach success stories like that. And I have to tell you that there really are no limits to what your success story can be if you're willing to work for it, and if you're willing to constantly innovate and reinvent so you find what the most effective methods of attracting, connecting, and ultimately inviting are for you. Jeff and Michael mentioned my Success Club system 1x3x5 Facebook group, where a select group of coaches and I are creating and refining a system of daily and weekly actions that in 2 to 3 hours of work a day will result in you helping 3 people each month and 5 of your personally sponsored coaches achieve the same. That's 1x3x5. In the group, we're exploring the best practices on how to get the most out of social media, how to get more followers, which will enable more conversations, how to answer specific objections, and how to track and check off your activities so you know and can trust that you're doing the right things. And new coaches can replicate that success day by day. What's interesting is that we found that when you break it down, none of this is complicated. But when we asked coaches what was holding them back, there were a couple of recurring themes: confidence and consistency. A lack of confidence can be the worst. It can stop you right in your tracks. It's what makes a case of the Mondays a real thing. And it makes total sense because you're not used to these activities. I mean, many of the activities it takes to be a good coach, they're brand new to you. But the best way to get your social followers to engage with you is to use Instagram stories to showcase the daily consistency of taking your Shakeology, doing your workouts, eating right, and inviting people to reach out to you. The coaches in my group who got out of their comfort zone and really experimented with posting these short videos on Instagram stories achieved things in February and March that absolutely shocked even them. But if you've never done it before, it can be intimidating. Now, here's the deal though. It will continue to be intimidating until you start doing it consistently. And that's what it's all about. That's what this business is about. In fact, that's what this shake, these workouts, and these nutrition programs are about. Consistency. That's where success and results are hiding. Consistency. So here's my message to you. You've heard some great tips today. Start putting them into action with a plan that includes today and continues for the month. I challenged the people in my group to post on Instagram stories every day for 60 days. They're doing it with amazing results and additional tips to refine their activity every week to help them make more from it. Now, even if you doubt your ability to do it, just do it. Push yourself into a state of confidence. You need to shake off any notion of entitlement to success. That's why it's called success, because you are achieving something that most people quit on before they reach their goals. I want you to be successful. Your success will take work. And here's the good news. Work is enough. The right kind of consistent work is always enough. You deserve your goals. You deserve your happiness. But you are the guardian of your potential. Don't sit there with all that potential, take in all this great information about the Beach Bar, 2B mindset, and the incredible coaching opportunity, and just keep it to yourself. Make the commitment today that it's worth a couple hours a day to achieve the life you want. Do you hear me? Don't just sit there today. Commit to it. Get with your team. Make a plan for yourself from now through Summit. And just like a fitness program, refuse to give up. It's amazing what we're all capable of and how many people get helped by your heroic work every single day. I'll see you in my Success Club system group or online, and really appreciate you coming out this weekend. Have a good one, everybody, and thanks for everything you're doing. We really appreciate you and all your hard work.